Gorgeous Rockwood 8289 WS, fifth wheel here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Weighs 84.75, so should fall within the realm of modern half-ton towability, provided you have an appropriate tow package. If you have a 353 rear end on a little V6, it's not going to do it. The 8289 here is the best-selling fifth wheel floor plan from the best-selling lightweight fifth wheel series out there. And if you start adding up Rockwood's numbers, they're basically the number 2 selling overall in fifth wheels or travel trailers. And that's a huge thing, because they're not the dollar cheaper brand. Quite the opposite, actually. They're one of the, I don't know if I'd even say one of, I think they're the, in my opinion, the most upscale ultralight out there. That is subject to opinion, obviously. So what I want to do here is I want to go through and show you all the reasons I like one of these and the areas I feel they stand out and they're unique. Let you form your own opinion, but I want to give you the information to do that. So let's get dug in. This is a Diamond series, first of all. That's what's given us the beautiful, milk chocolate nose cap and vanilla ice cream cone skin here. This is a big upgrade bundle. There's a whole bunch of things that go into it. So not a standard model by any stretch. You're going to see a lot of options on this. Not every one of these we carry will look exactly like this one or be equipped the same way. For instance, we've added the second awning to the face of the slide here. Now, door side awnings or slide outs are really nice, but otherwise, they see how small this awning is. They would have cut your awning space just in half. So we've rebuilt that patio space for you. Now, you have an outside grilling station here right on the face of the slide, and you're covered by that awning. Now, another Diamond feature is the frameless windows here. They look cool. They keep the window pane covered. You can use them in the rain. That's a neat thing. When you are shopping lightweights, I encourage you to walk up to the side of the slide out. Not the side wall, but the side of the slide out and the rear wall, and just pound on them. And you can do that on a Rockwood because they're fully vacuum laminated. Obviously, with the exception of the nose where there's that cap, but even the nose is fully aluminum caged. Nicer little Diamond features here, like the magnetic baggage door holdbacks. They keep the door off your head. You don't have to duck under the door. And notice that those are the nicer bus style slam latches. What I love about this model, where they've made some improvements, they've made this basement bigger than it has been in the past. About triple the size it used to be, and that is sweet. This has a very large, respectable basement, to the point that this is the TV boxes for a 42-inch LG and a 24-inch Furion, and they're just dwarfed by the basement space you have in this thing. Not only do we have a fully enclosed, forced air heated, insulated underbelly, but standard on every Rockwood signature travel trailer or fifth wheel is a set of 12-volt tank heating pads. So, like, you guys can't feel it right now. It's cold. It's cold where we're at. It just hasn't started snowing yet, thank God. And this is, if you get a hard cold snap like we did last night, those tank heaters will get you through and save you a catastrophic failure. Every single Rockwood fifth wheel is short bed friendly because they have this Reese Revolution pin box. Look it up on YouTube. The whole pin box pivots 45 degrees. And what it does is, if you're turning that way, it'll push the nose of the trailer away from your vehicle so they don't connect and don't collide. Little solar prep plug down here, by the way, if you want to put a trickle charger on and keep your lights running. They even have a good front storage compartment in here, and just a little detail thing, like they actually have a battery disconnect. It's not a fancy looking widget, but oh my gosh, what it does for you is awesome. All the modern electronics in here, air conditioner, refrigerator, water heater, even stereo, TV, all that stuff. It doesn't turn off. It goes into standby, and it still uses up to 40% of its normal operating power. So you can sap a battery if you're not paying attention. Naturally power front levelers, and another thing I like to point out on these is they do have the quick drop jack legs up front, the little jack legs where you just pull the pin and the foot drops down. It saves you so much time. They also have power rear stabilizers, as we tend to build them, so that, again, everything is push button simple. These new stabilizers, if they have the, get up here for you. If they have that yellow beam on there, that's the new Lippert style. It moves twice as fast. It just works way better, more reliable. They re-engineered the system to be supreme because it just took off so well. Now, it's kind of hard to see back here. We're only going to see the top of it, but your roof vent cover, anywhere you get a power roof fan in a Rockwood, you're also going to get that Max Air roof vent cover over that fan. And pardon the shoddy camera work here. I'm not a camera wizard, but what that's doing for you is it's allowing the vent to work even in the rain, in poor weather conditions, or if it's in storage, it lets the trailer breathe a little bit. Wider entry door too. That's another thing I like to point out on these. They do have the bigger entry door so that if you are carrying like a platter of food or something in and out, you're fine. You're not going to worry about, you know, clipping something. So once again, while we step inside, I'd like to remind you that the unit we're looking at, it may look vastly different from the one that we have in stock. And by the way, did you notice what a difference those lights make? It brings it right to life in here. For what I was getting at here, this is the maple wood tones. You also have an option called driftwood. These are the Biltmore fabric tones. There's all kinds of different things there. And we have wood plank linoleum flooring in here. There's also a stone print. So there's something like 38 possible different color combinations or some silly number like that. So this video could look drastically different from another 8289 we have in stock and be equipped exactly the same. The Diamond series is giving us these nice Corian countertops. You notice we've got the nicer shepherd's hook faucet here with the pull-out sprayer. And listen, you know, real metal. Slide-out fascias, real wood. They're using real materials in here. This is built to be the last one you ever have. In the last 3 years, I think I've had 2 Rockwood fifth wheels in my used fleet, neither of which lasted more than 5 days in stock because people are just dying to get something like this for a couple bucks cheaper. The resale on a Rockwood is extremely high. They actually have a higher resale brand or higher resale value than their sister brand just because the name has such power and recognition. Let's start at the ceiling and work through. We have double AC runs so you get more airflow. We will usually upgrade this minimum to a 15,000 BTU air in the living room. Now you have the option of upgrading this from a standard 30 amp service to a 50 amp and adding a second air in the bedroom. If you do that, the second air in the bedroom is also centralized, so you can have up to a 28,500 BTU air system on here. You can really build this thing for whatever climate you live in. This is a trifold memory foam sleeper sofa right here, and the morning sun right now is being very unforgiving on the camera. My apologies. So this pulls out, forms roughly an RV queen-ish bed. Not exactly. Queen sheets aren't going to fit it, but it's nice enough that a couple grandkids or even a couple adult guests could make it for a night and be okay. All your windows open for ventilation. A neat thing here, they're one of the very few manufacturers I know of that are still using dual section day and night shades. Those are harder to work with from a factory level, so a lot of factories have gone away from them because they're incurring additional labor time. But you also get more function with them as the end user. I like the symmetry of everything. Middle door flips up, 2 doors on the side flip open. I like symmetry. It's just a personal thing. We've added a residential fan here to keep some airflow rolling around. And you saw, not only do we have LED lights with easy wall switches, but you have dual bank lighting, just like you have dual bank air conditioning. These are true lazy boys. This is something we like to put in these. These are not like recliners, and I'm using the word lazy boy to describe it. They have the lazy boy tag. You will not find a better recliner in an RV, and here we have it in a half-ton towable ultralight fifth wheel. Pretty cool. With the extra headroom you're getting, in part due to the fact that this does have a barreled ceiling. It's arched about 3 inches. It's double arched inside and out to give you amazing strength. Zero flex walk-on roof. It's awesome. But it's also giving us all this extra storage space up here. And notice too, this has all the general stuff you're going to find in what would be considered a luxury class fifth wheel. You're finding in this half-ton towable ultralight. We've got the nicer hidden hinge cabinetry. We've got amazing cabinet construction. I'll put Rockwood's cabinet makers next to anybody. They are fantastic. Detail stuff like the fact that we have power outlets next to every seating or sleeping area. And just look at the work they're doing on this hardwood tabletop, like the beveling and whatnot. It's so sharp and clean. We like to put a freestanding table in here, and because we look at this and say this is a couple's coach. But you have plenty. You can entertain like up to 8 people here. Then just send them home. Send them back to their camper. But most of the time it's just going to be 2 of you, but you do have an extension on the table here that I don't have pulled out currently that you can pull out to give you some extra sitting space and dining space. Beautiful LG television, name brand television, a TV you'd probably use in your own home. This is a 42 inch, something like that, big TV. Beautiful high-def television. Now, they're also, you're not seeing it, but they do high-def wire this. Not only is that a high-def capable monitor, but they're also running the high-def cabling behind the entertainment center. Not every brand does that. That cable might cost you 20 bucks on Amazon, maybe $9.99 if you get it from China. And then wait 6 months for shipping on a container. But then you have to find a way to snake it back through the entertainment center to your stereo. Rockwood doesn't make you do that. They do it all for you. And they leave you a big spot here. You want to add a satellite system or a Blu-ray player, they leave you the room to do that. There's an app you can download on any Android or iPhone. You turn your phone into a Bluetooth wireless remote control for that stereo. This is your remote control. It does have its own. You can make your phone the remote control also, because your phone's always in your pocket. And why burn up your propane when you can use the electricity you're already paying for to heat your RV? That's why we put an electric fireplace in these things. Spinning around here to the kitchen area, it will not disappoint. This has a fantastic kitchen, really well laid out, and they've adjusted cabinetry the last couple years. I keep seeing little tweaks, and they're really, really getting it dialed in. Let's start from the bottom and work up. The island here, it does come with a pair of little stools so you can make it a breakfast bar. And recently here, they've opened up the back side of the island too, just to let you have just full access to every ounce of storage you can possibly get in this thing, even inclusive of a little trash can right here. All Corian countertops I mentioned as part of the Diamond series. We have a larger 7 cubic foot refrigerator freezer in this model, as opposed to the standard 6 with the upgrades we've put into it. We also like to raise panel those refrigerator doors most of the time to match your woodwork. Instead of a flat panel insert, that door matches that door, matches that door, matches everything. And look at just the extra drawer space you're getting here below the refrigerator and the stove. Start shopping around. You don't normally get drawers there. Now, there's other brands. I don't name names. I'm giving you information to look. That's what I want you to do. And I believe this is the best appointed thing in its class. I truly believe that, and I think if you really honestly compare them, you will too. But if you look at a lot of other brands, they might look like they have a drawer under the oven. And a lot of times if you pull it down, it's what I call the wrist breaker, because it's actually just a drawer face that flops down, and it snaps your wrist when you do it, because you're not expecting it. They have a big window here for cross breeze in the kitchen, where in years past they didn't have that. So again, it's letting in more light, more cross breeze. You're getting a real stone inlay in here, a real tile inlay on this. It's beautiful. They leave you extra countertop space to the right of the oven because most of us, the vast majority of us, are right-handed. So when you're done stirring stuff, you tend to set your spoon or your ladle or your spatula or whatever over here. If you're lefty, I'm sorry. That's just, you're used to having the world not like you anyway. This is interesting. They actually have double finger pulls on these doors. Huh. The drawer space over here. Watch this. I love this. Soft close residential drawers. That is slick. I love it. I never get tired of watching it. I do it all the time. They have the microwave mounted lower in this, so it's at chest level for me. Maybe it's at head level for other folks. A lot of microwaves are mounted way up here. They're useless up there. You can't use them up there. You know, just extra countertop space over here with outlets, so you can use this for griddle country or charging phones or anything. Just every place they could, they opened it up. Now they're using not hardwood steps here. It's material. It's sometimes called trogs. Depends on what type of industry you're in. But it's like a plastic wood in a sense. But it has a grip. You're not going to slip around. And look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. If you've had knee or hip surgery or something, this has the easiest angle of incline steps of any fifth wheel I've seen in this class. A lot of times you'll get 2 steps and you have to be a mountain climber or have long legs like mine to get up and down. 2 steps is not a problem for me. My grandparents, it wouldn't have worked. And look at the detail work. This is not just a door holdback. They have a little bedroom door magnetic holdback with its own little shock absorber in there, so that bedroom door, can stay open and you can have that open feel. They build the wall handle right in. If you don't do this from the factory, you cannot add it aftermarket because you don't know where to screw into this wall, because this is a laminated wall packed with high density bead foam. Yes, there are aluminum studs here and there, but unless you have something within that stud to screw into, there's not a lot of meat for a screw to bite into. So they laminate in an aluminum panel right here for you to actually drill that right into the wall and have that from the factory. That's something you don't normally find. Bathroom up here. We have well, actually, let me start over here. Linen closet. And once again, look at this detail stuff. This door is not going to get dinged and bashed up because they put a nice little rubber stopper on there for you. But we actually have linen space in a bathroom. That is, again, rare and hard to find. I love the double light setup, by the way. Remember, we have the not only that roof vent cover on the fan, standard fan in the bathroom of Rockwood is the full-size Creative or Max Air fan. Not the little 4-inch plastic fan. I'll take that over nothing, but I'd rather have the fan in this Rockwood. Big skylight over a radius shower, and the radius shower is physically larger than the neo-angle corner shower. There's nothing wrong with the corner shower, but this is bigger. Sometimes manufacturers won't use it because it does occupy a larger footprint. But there's still enough room in here. You can get dressed. You've seen I've moved through it pretty easily. And even their sink in here is an American stone cast sink, just like the kitchen. They're not using a cheaper plastic sink in the bathroom. This is very deep. It's actually deceptively deep. You don't realize how deep that is until you get in here. You can actually wash your hands. Dual access bathroom with doors to get, you can get in the doors from both sides. The bedroom here, a lot of stuff going on in the bedroom. I got to just start working my way around it so I don't miss it. We have added the 24-inch bedroom TV. That's a Furion. It is made for mobile applications. It's made to be shaken to death. You wouldn't look up on YouTube Furion shake test. You won't believe how strong of a TV that is. It has metal guts, not plastic, so that it can bounce down the road. It's on a swing arm so that it can face wherever you want here in the bedroom. That TV, if you add the bedroom TV in Rockwood, is also designed to go outside and mount in the underbelly, or pardon me, not the underbelly, the basement area, the pass-through storage area, so you have an outside TV as well. You can just beat the life out of these. I love Rockwoods because I can pound on them all day with no worries. We have added the second air conditioner to this one. Once again, remember, that requires 50 amp service. And again, they're both centralized. We don't do that on every single 8289. We do it on about 50-50 so that we can send some of these north, send some south, depends where you want to live. They have a Serta bed in this so that you have a nicer place to sleep. We do have bedside chargers and outlets over here. We have an extra closet on this side with, by the way, a nice dresser drawer below. I love that. And no, there is no step up around the bed. You can easily walk around this bed. You don't have to do that crawl into bed method. And we have the big bedroom closet slide out over here. I love that they're putting the shelf space over here as opposed to just a big empty closet. It cost a couple bucks more to build that, but I've already pounded on the cabinets. You've already seen the craftsmanship of the guys at Rockwood. The guys in their cabinet shop are among the most veteran of the RV industry. It's pretty awesome. And we have a big hanging closet here. This big ugly cardboard box, by the way, that's your big outside grill. It just hasn't been unpacked and tested yet. This trailer was just dropped off. And all the little 2016 updates they put in here, I couldn't wait to come show you guys. And pardon me for closing stuff. I was raised that you put things back where you found them. Look at this. I forgot about this. You want to leave that door open? You still got a skylight up here for more light. You can do either, whatever you want. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.